Okay, hey all. Yep, you haven't seen me in a while. I tried to start running with my old league, finish out the season, which might be the last, which I was really wanted to do, but I just got knocked down for about a week, and this is the first time I've been able to get on. Um, it's very frustrating and maddening, but anyway, next week is Phoenix, and I happen to have two two different ARCA races at Phoenix. This is the Xfinity on Heat 4, and then I have, I think it's Cup at in Heat 5. So gonna do this one. I don't really feel like racing at the moment, but it's AI, and we're just gonna go for it. Test out this setup. I'm making changes to it. We'll see. One of the things I changed were the restart gears. Left everything else gear-wise the same. And if I remember, these guys are ridiculously fast. If I get my lap right, I might hit a 4 here. A little bit too high, so maybe a 5. Ah, hit the wall. That's a 10th right there. Oh, we hit a 4. See, we might have hit a 3. When I was practicing and working up for this, there's a couple times that I messed up, and I was like, I probably hit a 3. I probably could have hit a 3, but that's okay. So this is what I'm starting out, right? I see there 26-1 is the pole and Cindric. So I'm basically probably end up racing Cindric and a net, but look how fast the rest of the guys are, Typically they usually start off about a half a second slower. But this is a tight short track, and I think I'm gonna be struggling just to finish in the top 5, but let's give it a shot. We're here to test the setup out. In my league, we don't go below the yellow line until we pass the start-finish line. We don't switch lanes or pass or anything until we get the start-finish line on a start or restart. So I run those rules just because when I get in there with them, I don't want to fuck it up. Already got a restart rule break, a penalty last week, so try to avoid those. You might think I'm making excuses, when I talk about my not feeling well and whatnot, but I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I just, like right now, I just feel off, and I'm kind of like on autopilot, so I might not pick up on things that I would normally pick up on. I might make mistakes that I wouldn't normally make. And that's just to explain what you're seeing, not make an excuse why I wasn't better, well, not an excuse, a reason. I have tons of video. That's over 1,100 videos. You can go see how I drive. You don't have to take my word for it. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. But I can take you along on these videos. Hopefully, maybe, while I'm learning something, you guys can learn something. Yeah, I could say, oh, you know what? I'm a champion in my league. I'm usually one of the fastest guys out there. Sometimes even the fastest. But, and I don't need to practice, and I don't need this. But that's not how life works. You always got to practice. The faster you go, the more you got to learn in racing. Kind of goes in life too, That never stops. So all you guys are like, oh, I don't need to learn nothing no more. Yeah, you do. And you're going to be forced to anyway. So you might as well get used to it. Because when life leaves you behind, trust me, that's a lot cooler than just a video game. Turned in late. I'm not really hitting the brake there. I'm covering it in case I wash up or something to hold the lane, but hit the brake there. When I turned the wheel, I felt something. See, I'm just catching Bell like a few inches a lap. Well, until that point. I like the speed I'm running, but I know most of it is because we're on ×1, and I'm getting the draft of these guys in front of me. Every track you get draft in this game. In real life, you get draft. You know, on the track. It's just a fact. Deal with it. So when you have aero damage in a short track, you're not hurting yourself that much, but you are hurting yourself a little bit. I don't remember what the stage is. 50%. Oh no, there is no stage. 100 laps. I go 62, so one pit stop. Will probably be one caution again. The way it works. I don't want to take the cautions off because I want it to be more like realistic. I missed it. I have a little personal issue. I'm sitting in a bad position all of a sudden. It's getting me, I guess a cramp in my right hip. It's just not very nice. I really don't want to lose the draft from these guys because then I'll fall back to those guys. In the league MRL, we run ×2 in Xfinity. I know I'm running time zone. I prefer time zone. It's more like real life. Pit stop wise, tire wise. So, working it up for next week, I was in ×4, but my eye was not on this race. My eye was on the ×2 race that I hope to run next Thursday, which will be the season finale, Champ 4. I gave up my spot in the playoffs when I I had to take some time off. Oh, I'm not happy I did, but I couldn't compete like that, you know, like I was. So it's hard to compete right now. Fall back. So you don't fall off as fast or as much. And I really need to get... I'm on the gas so much I can't really adjust my position. And it's, once again, it's hot in here and my fucking thigh is stuck to the vinyl seat. So it won't move. I gotta lift it off completely, and I can't do that while I have my foot on the brake or my foot on the gas. Oh, yeah. That's me. I notice it's a little bit tighter, this one. It's probably just me being used to the ×4 and having it loosen up after 6 laps. So it means after 24 laps or so here, right? So that's... yeah, should start feeling it shortly. Caution! Okay, with 80 laps to go. Go 73 laps. I can probably make that. We're not going to try. Let's do that. I put it down before the race, but it's probably going to pay off more to be up at this point. I think we're 4-1. We were 4-1. Hitting the brake here because they slow down a lot more than me in the turns. So they're all going to pit a lot before I do, if you haven't figured that out. So that, it would have been too easy if I just stayed out. I mean, decided to go save gas. So I'm going to end up with a significant lead in about 40-something laps, 50 laps anyway. Wow, going so slow, I forgot that nobody else is going to pit. But going so slow, I definitely could have saved. Because we only had 77 laps, so that's like 4 laps. Times on that's easy, well within the realm. You might not realize it, but because I got 20 laps harsher tires, make it a lot easier for me to get up through the pack here, because they are definitely slower than I am. And like I said, it can pay off, is at the end of the race, they should be on 20 laps older tires than me again. $20 laps is huge at a place like Phoenix. You might not see it, but it is. See, this is, to me, this kind of progression back and forth, this is real racing. Or it's a better simulation of it. Because just, you know, to get fresh tires and get out there and run through the field in a lap or two, yeah, that never happens. Kyle Busch at Auto Club, but it doesn't really happen, you know. Even Earnhardt took what, like 8 laps or whatever to do his thing, and with help, not by himself. Draft track, not a handling track. So, you know, if you're like in real life, if you're at Phoenix here, and you're a 1/10 of a second faster a lap, a 1/10, you know, than everybody else, then you can win the race. But it doesn't mean you're gonna fly by people. It's only a 1/10 of a second. So you gotta race accordingly. You gotta keep your nose clean. You gotta pick your, you know, your places to pass and not pass. And, you know, because basically you don't want to ruin that 10th of a second advantage. You don't want to bash your nose in and then lose it because you were stupid. You also don't want to, you know, put yourself in a position to get your nose bashed in because somebody else made a mistake, you know. So it's not just you. You're not on the track by yourself. You're on the track with, you know, a bunch of other guys. And even if some of them, you know, are not as good as you are, you gotta be aware of it. You gotta be aware of what you're doing, what, you know, putting yourself in positions. You know, like, if I was in a race and I had a bunch of guys that I was so much faster than, I wouldn't have pitted. Why? Because I'm up front. And going from up front to the lead is easier than going from the back to the lead. Now, these are AI guys, and I know how these guys drive, you know. So it makes it much more predictable. Human beings are not as predictable. They are predictable, but they're not as predictable as in, like, these algorithm-based AI guys. They're still faster than me, even with 20 laps fresher tires. But I'm in the top 15. Slide a little bit. Staying in my lane, trying to keep my nose clean. Taking a spot when I can. This 11 cars. Haley is fast. Well, he has been in this game in Xfinity. He had a really good year that year, and I think the game reflects that. You know, it's like the older games. They always used to give you the previous season's lineup, and and the guy who won the championship always got a little bit of advantage. In second place, you know, they would do that. So if you're racing the 5th place guy, he's a lot harder than racing the guy who finished 20th in that championship. The difference is back then, you can go in and edit that yourself. Here, you can't do anything, so for essentially 5 years, you're just dealing with the same guys up front. And then they flip it up for the speedways, super speedways, and I don't quite understand why. I think it has to do with the skill level, or not the skill level, the settings of the settings. That's not the right word. The kind of car you have. You know, you get aero, handling, and engine, right? So I think in the super speedways, the way the physics of this game works is if you have a crappier car, it likes to draft better. It doesn't like to lead, but it likes to be in the draft, so it makes it easier for those AI cars to draft up to the front. I mean, I've won with C cars. What I mean by C cars, like 70 and 80% cars. It's really hard to win unless you have a, you know, at least a 85% engine. I finished second a few times. But yeah, the game is weird that way. So we're racing. Is that Briscoe up? That's Briscoe, I believe. Yeah. I forget. Yeah, 7.5 seconds. See, we're running faster now. Thank you, because this is not pulling away from us. So we're not, see, we're like a 10th faster on 20 laps fresh retired. Because these guys are so much faster than in, you know, like, he'd be in real life. So we pull up and he pulls up. Trying to see what he's running though. Lap times, because we're running 26.8. And we're pretty much holding our own. We're gaining and losing 0.2. 26.9. I'm not sure if he's clear. It looks like he's in traffic. He just pulled out on us, so maybe he just got free of the traffic. Start to feel a little loose. Hit the brake there because I felt like I was going to slide up in the middle lane. And I did not want to. My leg's bothering me again. Heard that lift. Yeah, I didn't want to lift there. I was just trying to free my leg up. I'm in a very kind of screwed up seat kind of thing, jury rigged and whatnot, so with cushions. And I'm usually good. I mean, I didn't really have a problem the first, like, 15 laps, and I started to notice it. what I really need to do is I need to move the seat closer, so that was me hitting the brake, trying not to punt Allgaier. He's stuck behind that car. Well, at least we're faster than all the back markers. The Allgaier cleared him, and I see some attachments. Earnhardt between us. I don't want to slide. See, so I'm hitting the brake to make sure I make the entry right, and that worked there. But I am freer than I have been at this point of the run. This is a little before halfway. 41 laps to go. See, 46, it's only 4 laps. I could have saved this if I set it up to. Are they pitting? No, they're just being AI cars. Trust me, as in real life, I would have configured it for saving, like you've seen me do in the past. I'm just really not in the mood tonight. It takes a lot, you know, to save right, because you gotta recalculate every few laps to make sure that you're saving enough tire, and it's harder to manage that here at Phoenix with the tire wear the way it is. So I said screw it. But I'd feel better if I was up with the leader already. 20 lap older tires, and I'm basically just running the same laps that they are. It's very good if you're running against real life people, but not good against these AI in this particular game. Puts me 7 seconds back. Because when they pit, they're going to be faster than me. And they'll be able to make it. Hit with about 40 to go. 45. No. 25. No. Yeah, 25 to go. 73. So between 30 and 25 to go, probably. They're pulling up. Look at that, faster than me. 4/10. 6/10. Alright, 20. They're on 26/8. I see. Well, I'm in traffic, but still. A little annoying. See, I could pit now. No, that won't give anybody an advantage, would it? No. Well, I guess it would me, but then I'd be so far back. Yeah, I guess you can do that. Oh, I'm not gonna. Run it out and see where I end up. See, I'm 6 laps back. Off, not just 4. In real life, I'd be dumb not to go. Not to save. But not everybody can, so I can, so I'm done for not saving, but I'm testing. Again, that's the whole purpose of these races. So I want to see what happens if I can you know, just run it out and make a quick, you know, pit stop. I'm gonna have to take tires, so. The brakes hard there. I would definitely have been nailed in the ass if that was, you know, my lead. Oh, they're pitting. Somebody pitted. Or retired. It is moving. See him? Bottom of the map there. Yep, they're pitting now. 35 laps to go. What? That's short. And I'm up to second, so is most of the leaders. Except for Haley. See Haley and Cindric are still out. Now they pit. I mean, Cindric pitted. Okay. Now the worst part about this game is now that I'm staying out, I'm the leader. But if I put everybody a lap down, I can't tell if I'm gaining or how much I'm gaining or losing against them. Maybe pitted. Part of the reason why I don't do this much is I can't really tell, you know, what my pace needs to be in order to ensure the best result, you know. I have no idea if I'm going to, you know, lose too much or what. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this. I'm still running 27 ones though, fairly easily. I'm not pushing anything. Just trying to hit my marks, run my lines, not hit the wall, not spin out. And it's, you know, it's a little free, but it's not loose. It's more slidey than anything. Take a click of tape down, so I hit 250. We don't want to hit 2. I hit 27.0. Look at that. Man, this is the best setup I have here. I've ever had here. Well, I'm gonna car ghosted. We're good. Maybe I'll have a caution and I get to pit. Everybody else is a lap or two down. They're all one lap down. They'd all be back on the lead lap because they probably wouldn't pit, so wouldn't help me. Yeah, I just noticed all of a sudden my temp is up. I don't have any front end damage. One click should do it. You don't want to be at 250. You want to be like 248, 247, 246, whatever one click down from being too much is. You know, as long as you're in the 240s, you're good. You can start off like the first lap or two and be like 250 because you're going to slow down. And slowing down just a couple miles an hour will keep that engine temp. But we're, you know, 2/3 of the way, you know, 3/4 of the way through a run. And we're fast, man. Good to be fast. I don't know why Balicki is ghosted, but I ain't gonna try to run through him. See you getting on where the black sign is, even if you gotta drive it a little bit? Good spot. A little too high, but sliding around just a little bit. (17 to 24) is 7 laps. See what happens when you're fast? You use more gas. I gotta watch the left side tires. I might take just 2 tires, an 8-second pit stop instead of a 16-second pit stop. Which means that I will have to up the wedge so I don't spin myself out off pit road. Second place is behind me. That's, of course, it's Bell, one of the fast guys. I can't let him get his lap back. If he does, I'll have to pit immediately. But if he's that close to me, see, he's right back there. I'll probably have to take 4 tires, which means I probably won't be able to win the race. Like I said, it's the longest pit road. You spend the most amount of time, so cutting a pit stop out, this is the track to, if you're going to do it, this is the track to do it. If cautions fall your way. They fell my way, but I decided not to, because I'd have to do max savings. As you can see, let's see, I got 11 laps of gas left, and 18 laps remaining. But the tires are not. Yeah, here's Bell. I'm gonna pit. I'm gonna have to take 4 tires. It's too close. Or we can do that. See how it is. Hail Mary. So you can't make it on tires anyway. You know, if this is a track with better tire wear, I just do a gas and go, but can't do that here. Let's see how bad I am. 10. Oh no. Total fail. Total fail. Because they, you know, their tires are way too good for me. Yep. Total fail. We need 2 laps. But we got the handling right. And 4 clicks worked real well. Very slidey because the left side tires are like 0 grip. And if you notice, it's still on the right rear. So to be more aggressive, he probably could have done a couple, 3 more clicks. But it's not bad. We only have, what, 14 laps to go, so we should be okay. Left sides wear less, about 3 times less than the right sides, on average. See, we're running the same speed. They're probably running 26 sixes now, and we're running 27 zeros, so. Are we catching anybody? Nope, see, they're pulling away. So total fail. The only strategy with these guys being so fast was to save. That was the only strategy that would have worked. To finish better than 10th, if we can hold on to 10th. Because we got Allgaier not too far behind us. So I don't think I'm fast enough. I think he's being held up by traffic. And once he gets clear, the only other thing that can save us is a caution. But we're a half a lap down. We're a half lap down to Bell. Look at that. Look at that. It's getting a little bit looser, so we'll have to watch that. The rule of thumb when you take 2 tires is half a round. So maybe half round would have been better, but I usually don't take 2 tires that many laps left. You know, like 5 or under. But their fresh tires are just too fast compared to our old tires, so I had to make a decision. And the decision ultimately was save the damn 7, 8 laps and don't even bother racing them. They're just too damn fast. Loosen. This setup had a tendency to be loosen anyway, but I don't think that's the issue. I think it's the left side tires just not having any grip. Slide. Oh, there's Gregson. Fast Allgaier. It's not that I can't outdrive him, but, you know, you gotta realize that there's only so much you can do when the guy has, you know, basically brand new tires to your, what are we looking at now? 70 lap tires? 70, 80 lap tires almost on the left sides, even though the right sides are only 10. Like 10 laps old or less. Look at the wear already. I'm down to 86 on the right, so yeah. So a caution with 80 laps to go is not enough time to get a good finish. Possibly, unless, even on fresh tires, unless your strategy when you go green is to save. 73 laps in the tank, 80 laps to go. I think we ended up with 77. But we used so much gas here when we're running full out that it ended up being 7 laps. So if we were saving, I would have been in 4th gear and definitely wouldn't have had a problem doing it on gas miles. We would just have to manage our tires, which we've done before. Even though we're a little bit on the use more tire side with this setup, you know, 8 laps, 5 laps, 4 is definitely within the realm of possibility. See, now if I had him 2 laps down, I'd be winning. I'm only running 27 twos with 2 laps, 2 right side tires. Not bad. Well, we learned a bunch. See how slow I'm going? I didn't take the tape down, and I'm not running as hot. Laps to go. We're almost gonna get lapped here. Oh, who took over? 2. Dylan, I think. I don't remember. Or is that Sindrick? I forget. Don't matter. Oh! Oh, they're pitting! Oh, somebody even pitted with us! Oh, damn! We got a gift. The old guy are pit too. Okay, so we were running 10th, and we're gonna finish at least 6th, right? Oh, Allgaier's slowing down. What are you doing, Allgaier? We finished 5th. Oh man, that was the strangest AI finish I have ever been a part of. And you saw it right here. Damn. That was... I think Allgaier ran out of gas. And I just, you know, you have no maneuverability when you're running tires that are that old, so... Wow. Yep, so to recap, we're up to lap 24. This is the restart. I pitted, nobody else pitted. I should have gone into super saver mode and just hunkered it down and probably won the race that way because there were no other cautions. But I decided to race it out, and we basically had a 10th place car. Maybe even slower, but as far as I could tell, it was about a 10th place car, top 15 against these super fast AI, and we were running 10th when they all pitted, and then I noticed I put them all lap down, and then I noticed Christopher Bell, with about 20 laps to go, was closing on me fast in 2nd place. He was a lap down, but if I gave him his lap back, that meant that when I had to pit, still had to pit. When I had to pit, then a lot of guys would be past me. So as soon as he caught me and passed me, I pitted and came out. I took 2 tires, came out in 10th, and I thought, you know, we would come out better than we did because we only were in the pits for 8 seconds. But I guess we were so slow, and the guys were catching us for almost 20 laps so quickly that we came out in 10th, which is good. That's what we were beforehand. But then we quickly went back to 12th, and looked like we were going to have an even worse day. So total fail on that respect. And then we got a gift. I guess some people must have pitted when I pitted. and they on the caution, and then they pitted right about the time I would have had to pit if I stayed out and didn't pit early and take 2 tires. So we passed 5 guys back. We ended up 5th at the end of the race. So that's better than 10th. So the strategy was successful, but accidentally. Yeah, and I think that some of the guys I passed and pitted, I think they were running out of gas. This Allgaier just up and stopped in turn 3, and I had no maneuverability to get by him without risking spinning out right in front of the start-finish line. So I bumped him in the rear end and then got around him and was able. I grabbed 2nd gear and I passed him for 5th place, which was definitely eventful. Excellent maneuvering car, excellent everything. The only thing is it's a little bit off. It's 1 lap off, maybe 2 laps off on tire wear, running full out, but he definitely saved that in the race. See, came out. I pitted, came out in 10th, 7 laps to go, back to 11th, back to 12th. 6 laps to go, I'm like, oh wow, this is just terrible. And then with 1 lap to go, half the field pits, and I pick up, I think, till 6th place. Yep. So all those guys in front of me pitted. 7th place. And this is the last lap. We just started the last lap. I picked up another spot. Somebody pitted the lap after I passed them in the pits, and then here's Allgaier. I think he ran out of gas, and he just grabbing a gear and getting to the line before him for 5th. So, wow. Okay. Yeah, Phoenix is a championship race in a lot of leagues because it is, it has been in real life for so long. I hate that. I'd rather switch it up, be in a different place. At least every 2 years, go to a different championship 4 track, but a lot of leagues do what they do in real life, even though they do like nothing else the same. Let me see what the fastest lap was. Cole Custer, I was racing in the 00. Cole Custer. Yeah. What was the fast time? 26.406. So I can hit it 26.406 with this setup. I just didn't do it here because it's always at the beginning of a run. With a clear track. But no, not unhappy. Finish 5th. And next race is Auto Club, which we have a great setup at Auto Club, so great chance of winning there. And put some time on this newer setup, and if you noticed, even with 2 tires, we came out, we were able to run 27 zeros on just 2 tires, which I don't think I didn't notice. You had to up the wedge. I would say do 5 clicks a wedge. This is just a little bit too loose, even 6 clicks. Not much more than that, because then it'll get too undrivable, because you don't want to upset the balance too much. You just want to match the balance. And we ran, I don't know, about 18 laps to the end there. 16, 14, I don't remember. But it worked. Worked better than I thought it would. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, ask me questions. Next time we'll be at Auto Club, the Xfinity in this, but next ARCA race you're going to see is only going to be Cup Phoenix race on Heat 5, so we'll see you then.